What's up, wordsmiths? Or should I say, blunk. I've just used an emoji to say hello. The waving emoji represents me saying either hello or goodbye, and in that way it is a symbol, which is the first of our 3 words for this video. We've got symbol, signify, and persuasive. I'll do definitions, word origins, and then use each one in a sentence. So symbol is a noun, and it's a representation of an idea, like how this shape represents a heart, even though it looks nothing like a human heart. Signify is related. It's a verb, and it means to mean something or to be a sign of something. And persuasive is an adjective, which means able to convince someone. It comes from the verb persuade, which means to convince. Let's do some word origins. Symbol comes from the Greek prefix syn, meaning with, together, or at the same time, and bol, meaning to throw. But symbol hasn't had that literal thrown together meaning for at least 1700 years, so let's skip that bit. The N sound in syn becomes an M in symbol because it's followed by that B. The only difference between N and M is that you put your lips together to say M. Try it now. N, M. And it's the same sound change that happens in the word sympathy, which means feeling together or a shared feeling. So that's a word that uses the prefix syn. A word where you can find bol is hyperbole. Overstatement, exaggeration. This tuna sandwich is the greatest sandwich in the history of sandwiches. Signify comes from the old French signifier, from Latin significare, to make signs. And it's made up of 2 parts. So we've got sign, right? Which means, of course, sign, but also mark, and the suffix ify, which means to make. It's a verb-forming suffix. It turns nouns into verbs. So to signify is to make a sign, is to make a marking, to make meaning. Other words that use sign or ify include signature, your personal mark, your name written down, and using the ify suffix, petrify. Petra means rock, and so to petrify something is to turn it into stone. But it also means to scare the living daylights out of someone. On to persuasive, which comes from per, a prefix meaning thoroughly or completely, soi from suadere, meaning to urge, and iv, which makes adjectives. It's an adjective-forming suffix. Other words that use these word parts, dissuade, the opposite of persuade. That dis prefix means not or away, so dissuading someone is to convince them not to do something. Perfect, fect from the Latin for to make. Something that is perfect is completely made, thoroughly finished, ideal. Let's use these words in a few sentences. The pirate flag symbol on the map shows where the treasure is buried. The ice cream symbol shows where my favorite ice cream is buried. These images, these icons, are a representation of the physical thing in the real world. Hopefully I remember to put some ice packs in there when I buried the ice cream. Parneet found the advertisements for the Musomatic, a piano keyboard that composed songs at the push of a button, very persuasive indeed. She bought one right away. The ad was convincing. It made her buy the keyboard. I didn't know what Gemma was trying to signify with her wink. Was she saying, I've got this? Or was she saying, you've got this? What meaning was the wink attempting to send? I don't know. Winks are unclear. I could go either way. Okay, wordsmiths. This is pretty clear, I think. It's the end of this video, and I'm sad that it's over. But dry your tears, wordsmiths. Fear not, I shall return. Until next time, you can learn anything. David out.